Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is September 21st, 2021, and I want to do a follow-up video on what I shared earlier today about the beginning of the flood on the day of the flood, Chesvan 17, which is October 24th. Okay, I've got serious information that goes together with this. And we are going to see across the board, this date is going with all of the mandatory vaccinations. This date is connecting to the mandatory vaccination deadline. We're going to see here I have about 20 articles, 20 or more articles that I'm going to bring to you. I'll share all the links with you as always. Okay. Now what I shared earlier in this video is that from May 14th, 2018, which is the end of the 70 years, 1260 days exactly, brings us to the day of the flood on October 24th, 2021. May 14th, 2018 plus 1260 days, 3.5 biblical years, exactly to the day of the flood, October 24th, 2021. Okay, so if we go to the Torah calendar, 8th month, okay, Hebrew calendar shows the same thing. It's 1 day different. And I'm going with the Torah calendar because it most correctly bases off of the new moon. So if we go to the 8th month, which is the month of Chesvan, we go to the 17th day. It's October 23rd and 24th, 17th day of Chesvan, and October 16th and 17th is a 7-day warning. This is the day that Noah entered the ark. Okay, Noah entered the ark 7 days before the flood began. The flood began on the 17th day of Chesvan. He entered the ark on the 10th day of Chesvan, which is October 16th and 17th. Now we are going to see across the board, all right, we're going to see across the board that this date lines up with almost all of the deadlines. There's a difference. Some of them are earlier, some of them are later, but the majority of the vaccination deadline dates coincide with October 15th. And this is exactly right here, the day that Noah entered the ark. Okay, this is what we need to see. Okay, so I shared earlier with you about October 24th and the reasoning why we're watching the day of the flood, the 17th day of Chesvan. Now I'm going to show you that all of the mandatory vaccination deadlines are on or close to this day, which is the day that Noah entered the ark. Okay, this to me is a clear and final warning for us that the mandatory vaccination is our last warning. This is the time we have to be ready to get on the ark when they are going to be pushing for mandatory vaccinations. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start here. COVID in Italy to require all workers to show green pass certificate. Okay. Italy is to make it compulsory for all workers to have a COVID green pass, proof of vaccination, a negative test, or recovery from the virus. The measures are a first for Europe and some of the strictest in the world. Anyone without a pass will reportedly face suspension from work and may have their pay stopped after 5 days. The measure due to come into force October 15th. Okay, this is Italy. This is the state of the Pope. This is the Roman Catholic Church. Italy, October 15th. This is setting the stage. Okay, I believe that this is setting the stage for the worldwide deadline that everybody is following when it comes to October 15th being the key date in almost all of the locations. Okay, so is there any coincidence that October 15th the day before is the last day to get your vaccination, and the next day is the day to be on the ark. 7 days before the flood begins on 17 Chesvan, which is October 24th. Okay, let us continue. Italy, October 15th. Deadline approaching. All students must be vaccinated by October 1st, 2021. University of Bridgeport, October 1st. Montreal. Healthcare workers reminded of last chance to get vaccines before October 15th deadline. Montreal, Canada. All healthcare workers, last chance to get vaccines before October 15th. Okay? U.S. Health Agency sets October 16th deadline for states to submit vaccine plans. October 16th. This is exactly the day Noah entered the ark. The U.S. Health Agency. Okay? Continue. School Watch. Medford School District approaches October 18th COVID vaccine deadline. Okay? Medford, California. All right? October 18th. Okay? I'll leave all of these links for you. You can study more on this. We don't have time to go through each and every article. I'm going to give you the headlines, and I'm going to give you the basics of the dates, and I'm going to show you why this is what we need to be watching for. Okay? October 15th. This is COVID-19 vaccine mandate deadlines. State Center Community College District is committed to providing a safe and healthy learning and working environment for all students and employees by requiring proof of COVID-19 vaccination as a condition to enter any indoor space on district property effective October 15th. Okay? October 15th. See? See how it's all lining up? With the final warning, the day that Noah got onto the ark. Chesvan 17, the day the flood begins, 7-day warning. Okay? COVID-19 vaccination requirement. Proclamation 21-14.1 for healthcare providers, workers, and settings. Okay? What does Proclamation 21-14.1 do? As before, the proclamation requires healthcare providers, defined broadly to include not only licensed healthcare providers, but also all employees, contractors, and volunteers who work in a healthcare setting to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 by October 18th. Okay, October 18th. Right in here, this warning is going out. All right. Then there's more. University of Washington, COVID-19 vaccination requirement. Okay. Under Gov. Inslee's proclamation, full vaccination is a condition of employment effective October 18th, 2021. Washington State. Okay. Condition of employment means your employment will end on October 18th if you're not vaccinated and do not have an approved exemption. Okay. These religious approved exemptions are going to be nearly impossible to get once this thing goes forward. I mean, they put that out there so people think that they still can have a lifeline after this time, but they are pushing this date, and the religious exemption is going to be nearly impossible to get. As CMS requirement looms, at least 174 health systems currently mandate vaccination for their workforces. Okay, 174 health systems are now mandating the vaccination for their workforces. And then it's going to go through all of these health systems. Advocate Aurora Health, October 15th. Akron Children's Hospital, they will require vaccination. They have not given a deadline yet. Allegheny Health Network, September 30th. Amita Health, November 12th. Children's Hospital of Chicago, October 18th, November 12th, October 31st, December 1st, November 1st, November 15th, and it goes on and on. Here's some more October 31st, somewhere September. Okay, well, this gives you a full list of all of the 174 healthcare systems. They are all mandating the vaccination for their workforces. Okay, the majority of these go right in line with what we're watching here, the middle of October. We continue the spokesman review. This is Spokane, Washington. As COVID-19 vaccine mandate deadline draws near, unions hurry to reach bargaining deals. October 18th. COVID-19 vaccination policy, Department of Human Resources. Looks like this is the city and county of San Francisco, and their deadline is October 13th. Okay, October 13th, right in here, just before time to get on the ark. Okay, Temple University, October 15th. Ottawa, Canada. The new policy will require all employees, contractors, students, and volunteers at the city to be fully vaccinated by November 1st, 2021. COVID-19 vaccination requirement for K-12 school employees. Frequently asked questions. State of Washington, October 18th. Vaccine mandates by state. Who is, who isn't, and how. Okay, now here is a very interesting article. I'm not going to go over this whole thing, but this is an interesting article and a link that I'm going to leave for you because it goes state by state. States that mandate healthcare workers vaccination or termination. Colorado, October 31st. Maine, October 1st. New York, September 27th. Oregon, October 18th. Rhode Island, October 1st. Washington, October 4th. States that mandate for healthcare workers vaccination or testing, and then it gives you the states and their dates. Okay, so we're going to see here this middle of October time frame is ramping up to be the time where everybody is going to have to be vaccinated or they're going to lose their jobs. Well, this goes right together with this time frame that we're watching. Okay, the time to get on the ark. October 16th, be ready for the beginning of the flood by October 24th. Deaconess requiring all employees to receive COVID-19 vaccine by October. Cambrian College, COVID-19 vaccination requirements, October 15th. Victoria's roadmap, delivering the national plan for all of Australia, October 15th. Australia, October 15th, okay? Remember we started Italy, and we've seen all of these things going on in the United States and Canada, and now we have Australia. California implements first in the nation measure to encourage teachers and school staff to get vaccinated. October 15th deadline, okay? New York students and employees, hospital workers, COVID vaccine deadlines. October 7th for all healthcare workers. Port Authority employees, October 12th. All right? We're right in this time frame. Washington State employees have to make a decision. Washington State Employees Union reaches tentative agreement. COVID vaccine mandate by October 18th. Otherwise, they will lose their jobs. October 18th. Ohio State, COVID-19 vaccine requirement, October 15th, first dose. Second dose by November 15th, 2021. Okay? This is what I wanted to share with you. I have shared with you today the reason why we're going to be going to October 24th, and it's the day of the flood. Now, I'm bringing you information about all of the vaccine mandates that are happening right here in the middle of October, most of them coincide with October 15th itself, the exact first day, the exact day before the door is shut, the ark is closed. Okay? This is no coincidence. This is no coincidence, okay? I will leave all of these links for you in the description box. And as always, I will continue to study. Now, what I did here to find all this, as I was looking at October and vaccination deadlines, I wanted to see where we were, where everything is going, when are all the mandatory vaccinations going to be coming into place. And I did a study. I did a search, October 2021 vaccination deadlines, and all of this information, okay? See, this is homework, guys. This takes work. It takes time, but this is why I am here. This is why the Lord has called me to give you this information so you can be prepared, okay? And that is what I want to share with you guys. Be ready by October 16th and 17th. Be on the ark. The flood begins October 24th, Chesvan 17. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.